400 or 500 kilometers since Lanzhou, and although, as you can see, we're not in the desert yet, there's still quite a lot of fields and trees around. Although the roads aren't great, the weather's nice, as you can see, and hopefully you're going to be able to crack on. I finally arrived in the Tengah Desert, which is the 4th largest desert in China, with an area of about 36,000 square kilometers. But it really is quite remarkable to be in the middle of miles of yellow sand dunes in the desert and find this blue lake surrounded by green trees and grass. So this white stuff on the ground here is actually salt, and what's happened is that the lake has evaporated during the dry season in the summer. The level has been reduced, and that's left this salty residue behind on the ground. On the other hand, the soil here, which is beneath the lake, is actually much more fertile than the desert around us. In the desert it's all just sand, loose sand, but if we have a look down here at some of this soil, if I take back the top layer, you see it's this thick black colour, and that is very fertile. So the reason why this soil is so black is it's actually the poo of swans and cows, as well as plants that have died. And so it means that this soil next to the lake and underneath the lake is actually very fertile, and that's why this grass and the trees are able to grow better here. Oh, that is very salty. One of the reasons why dust can so easily be carried across eastern China and across East Asia is because the wind in the desert blows quite strongly. That's because for thousands of miles to the west, there aren't really any mountains or anything apart from desert and flat landscape and steppe to block the path of the wind. And so when it arrives here, it can sweep up the sand and carry it off to the east towards the big cities and the population centres which experience the yellow dust storms. Rohingya Desert is an ancient desert. It's one of the oldest in the world. So much so that the sand here has built up for such a long time that it's over 100 meters deep. It's a spectacular place. It's almost like being in the middle of an enormous dry ocean, these huge waves of sand. It really does make you feel extraordinarily vulnerable and tiny compared to the world around you. But amazingly, people actually live in this desert, and we're going to carry on in this direction into the endless sand dunes behind me and try and meet some of those people and speak to them about what it's like to live here in a desert like this.